So coming after a postpartum journey, running after a 2-3 year old kid was becoming a challenge for me. First of all, losing weight on the weighing scale is not at all important. Sleep is the most important part of your journey along with the other aspects. The most important part of your fitness journey is your coach. And so personal coaching always helps.
Hi all, this is your coach Shanu. Welcome to my channel Beyond Hypertrophy, and today we have a very special guest with us who is Rashmi. Rashmi Delhi से पुणे आई है to learn a lot of things, and of course I have been coaching her for almost close to 3 years now. So Rashmi, welcome over here, and can you please share something about yourself?
Thank you, Shanu, for inviting me at your place. So, I am Rashmi and I am 36 years old. Along with managing my work, I am managing motherhood, raising my 7-year-old daughter. And after enrolling with Shanu, I have started prioritizing my fitness, and it has become the most crucial part of my life now.
So as I was saying, we have been working together for almost 3 years now. So I really want to know what actually inspired you to start your fitness journey, and what was your reason or your purpose before you start off with the journey with me?
So coming after a postpartum journey, running after a 2-3 year old kid was becoming a challenge for me. I used to get breathless and I never overcome the fatigueness which my body was facing. So at that time I realized that it's a high time. Yes, I need to take charge for my body, and there I thought of enrolling under your guidance.
I think you made a very important point here. A lot of times people are not really aware of it, or often or not, people tend to neglect this point that when they start feeling fatigue or when they're not really feeling fit and healthy or strong, or sometimes they might be having sleep issues, right? Or maybe breathlessness as well. So I think you made a very good point here, and I'm glad that you actually noticed it and started your journey. And what was something that really inspired you? Of course, I understand the importance you realized regarding your health and fitness. But what was something that inspired you? How did you decide that you
So
have to
one
choose
day,
me?
I was planning like, okay, I should find a good coach for myself, from whom I can learn. So suddenly an article pop up, and I was reading that article, and when I was going through it, I read one of your transformation, and yeah, that was the point where I thought, okay, now let's enroll with Shanu.
Okay, and what was your goal? Like, what did you actually want to achieve at that point of
So
time?
at that time, the only goal was to lose some weight on the weighing scale.
Great.
That's it.
Great.
Honestly speaking, yeah.
So as you were saying, like initially when you joined, it was mainly about losing the numbers or losing the weight, right? I think that has changed so far now.
Yes.
So how do you see your journey so far? Like, what kind of changes you have seen with yourself? I'm sure not only with the scale, but उसके beyond भी काफी changes हुए हैं. So can you share something regarding that?
Yes. So I think that for me now, if I compare that Rashmi with this Rashmi, a lot of change has happened. First of all, losing weight on the weighing scale is not at all important. I learned about, like, when you are gaining muscle mass, obviously sometimes the scale will not rise up. Sometimes your weight will rise up, and small consistent efforts leads to long time results. Now I know that how to manage my nutrition, which I learned from you, and sleep is so important, which is always so underrated. Earlier what I used to do, like, okay, no matter if I am sleeping for 4 hours, next day I'm hitting the gym and my body comes so super fatigued, my body feels super fatigued. I never realized it that sleep is the most important part of your journey along with the other aspects.
Great. That's a very good point. And talking about all these years, last 3 years, I think time flies very, very quickly. So we have worked together for 3 years, and there have been so many things which you have evolved. I have also seen. So what were the challenges that if I ask you right now, what were the challenges that you had earlier, and how do you feel now that you've overcome them? Like, can you share some insights from there as well?
So earlier, if I look 3 years back, when I see, like, whenever I used to enter in the gym, I always had a fear of, touching the machine. Is it correct, or it's in the right position or not? but now I go with a different mindset. Now, earlier when you told me, yes, you need to shoot every exercise of yours so you can check upon it. So earlier, yes, I used to feel very shy, somebody is judging me, and now I go with a different mindset. I am no longer like that wala person ki okay, somebody is looking at me or judging me. I go and I perform my exercise, and I think a lot has
changed.
happened. Yeah.
So I think we can say that the journey has completely transformed and empowered you in all ways.
Completely. Now it's
Yeah.
the most important thing in my life. If I am not going to a gym now, so the hormones hit differently for me now.
So you made a very good point. Actually, a lot of us have this thing that the going for the workout and training is somewhere kind of a therapy for us. So I think this point that you made, that the scale thing is not important, and at the same time sleep is important. Plus with the workout forms and also overcoming your fears. Like, see, बहुत सारे ऐसे लोग हैं ना, people who are like new to the gym and they really get that fear to go to the gym and record their own videos. But somewhere I think it's very crucial and it's very important that you come out of your comfort zone and record your videos, record your posture and whoever you're working with, and share that entire video with the person, because that's how the coaching will actually get more involved and the person will be able to help you further. So now that Rashmi you are here, and since we have been working for a while now, तो काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें which I have observed and I have told you as a feedback, and we have improved upon them, right? So अभी सिर्फ when we talk about this particular session, when you are here for exercise correction and form correction, what are few of the things which you observe कि okay, this is something which I need to work upon, and few of the things where you think कि हाँ ये और better हो सकता है.
Okay. So first of all, there are a lot of things, but I will just target the important one, which I think I need to improve majorly. First one is my squats, right?
Yeah.
Because I realized that there is a hip mobility issue,
Okay.
and when I do that, so my knees goes inwards
Yeah.
and my body falls
Correct. Yeah.
in the forward direction. Secondly, mobility drills.
And do you remember the exercises we did to fix that squat thing? Couple of exercises.
Yeah, that ball
Can you name
stretch.
ball and
Yeah, that ball stretch along with by taking the help of the wall.
nice,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, you do remember that. Good.
Yeah.
So go on, please. Yeah.
And I think mobility drills needs to be more refined, because yes, when we were doing it online and when I am doing it with you physically, I think I need to work upon it. For example, if I am doing a cat camel pose, now I realize how I need to inhale, where I need to exhale and where I need to inhale, how to hold my breath and
Yeah.
contract the rib cage muscles. So yeah.
Correct. So I think you made very good points over here. So a lot of times when we see the visuals and the videos, so we have an understanding to a certain level, and of course when a person is in front, so there is always a small difference there. The person in front will always have an upper hand. So rightly, so what you told now. So I think there were few observations. We did some assessment with Rashmi for all the mobility check and flexibility check for the body, for her physiology. So this is my coaching experience for last 3 years, and what we observed in these 2 sessions. Yes, there are some challenges where we still need to work upon, is related to hip mobility, your thoracic as in T-spine, and a little bit towards ankle. Ankle one, she has improved a lot, and apart from that, in the last 2 sessions, she has also improved upon her squatting as well. Now there's something very important with a lot of people should know, especially females, because they have a larger Q angle around the quad area. तो क्या होता है कि when you tend to squat, I'm sure a lot of females might be able to relate. The knees actually tend to get inwards when they squat down, and the upper body tends to fall forward. So what that does is it can actually injure your knees, create a lot of pain in the knees, and maybe some further challenges with the hip as well. So there are certain ways to fix it. There has to be some right set of methods to do that, and we are working upon it with Rashmi as well. And all I can say is that she has been doing pretty good so far. So Rashmi, can you also share some takeaways or maybe some feedbacks overall इतने सालों से जब हम काम कर रहे हैं, including this session, whatever you want to add up, that will be really great.
So there are 3 factors which I want to talk about. Number 1 is nutrition, right? Eating less will never going to help you. In the early stage, like I used to think, okay, I will lose weight if I will eat less, low carb and that diet. No, I think quantified nutrition is the key.
Yeah.
You should follow. You need certain macros and certain micros also, which we don't follow if we don't have a coach or a right guidance. And second is the training. we go in the gym and lift heavy. No, I think the most important thing is the form and the technique, right? Mobility drills, form, technique, and then comes the that progression part, which we achieve slowly
Yeah.
and slowly, right?
Yeah.
Gradually. And the third is the accountability. I think we should be very honest with the coach. If we are taking a help, if we are seeking somebody help, we should be honest with that. Like for example, like I lost somebody, and sudden when I told you, and you said okay, now just stop the diet and training plan, and for because
Yeah.
stress is very important. If we are under stress, we won't be able to achieve what we are seeking through. So I think that's the three things which are very important. Yeah. So the couple of things which I wanted to add about Shanu is that he is a great soul. He is a good coach, but more than that, he is a great soul. He is super empathetic, which is the most important thing in the fitness journey. If you are taking a help of a coach, I think, and that helped me. That constant support which Shanu gave me, that helped me to pursue my fitness journey in a very serious way. So yeah, so I'm always grateful to him.
So firstly, I'm really glad that you came down over here, Rashmi. Thank you for all the words and sharing your experience. It really matters to me as well as people who will be watching this video. And I'm pretty sure it will be a very insightful and a learning experience for everyone. So glad that you came, and I hope it was a good journey so far and a good experience for you. So thank you again, and I'm sure we'll be meeting again with this similar kind of sessions that we had this in last two sessions, right?
Sure. So she is my bundle of joy and the reason behind my fitness journey.
Please like and subscribe this channel. Bye.